I'm an evolutionary anthropologist, and so that means that I look at humans and our closest relatives through an evolutionary lens. I study primarily primate behavior, so I watch chimpanzees in the wild, but I also study human behavior, so I look at different human groups, both in Western and non-Western situations. My research is unique in that I look at not just our closest living relatives. There are a lot of people who study chimpanzees in a lot of different parts of the world. There are currently about 12 different sites where people are actively studying chimpanzees. I do work in those sites, but I also look at modern humans and I look at our fossil relatives. And I combine all of those data. And by combining those data, I can get a better idea on what was going on 4 to 7 million years ago and what may have led the foundation to what we see as the modern human condition today. Some of the current work I'm doing is looking at things like risky behaviors among human populations and non-human populations to try and understand how that behavior may have evolved and why it was important in our evolutionary past, and to get a better sense of how we can manage those behaviors in the current human condition. I think what people fail to understand is that the pets that we have in our everyday lives, our dogs, our cats, those pets are domesticated animals. They've gone through thousands of years of humans choosing certain traits in them. Chimpanzees are wild animals. So if you take on a chimpanzee as a pet, you've got an animal that's going to live for 40 years that acts like a 5-year-old child, that also is 4 to 5 times stronger than you are. I've said this before, and I think that owning chimpanzees as pets may be the worst idea for pet ownership in the history of humanity.